Carolina news going in depth for you right now. As we get closer to fall, it is a crucial time for Western North Carolina, which is back open for business nearly 1 year after Helene. And for much more, we're joined by Clark Lovelace, the executive director with Transylvania County Tourism. So, Mr. Lovelace, thank you so much for taking some time with us. This is a big time of the year for Western North Carolina. So let's go ahead and just let people know, where does the county stand right now, and how much do you want them to come visit, especially this time of the year?
Well, for starters, thank you for having me. I certainly am always happy to share our news, but now is a particularly important time. We're open for business. All of Western North Carolina was affected one way or the other. Some of our neighboring counties were really decimated. We were sort of in the middle. Some parts of our county were hit pretty hard. Other parts not so bad. Thankfully, we have a very resilient community. And I can tell you that, it didn't take us too terribly long to get back up and running. And really one final recovery piece was the Blue Ridge Parkway recently opened on both sides of Transylvania County, so you can make your way to and through Transylvania County on the Parkway.
So going into this fall, with it being such a crucial time, what are some of those things where you want to make sure you highlight so that way people can get back up there? Because we know a lot of business owners still hoping to recoup some of those profits that they lost from last year with Helene.
You're right. This time of year means a lot to our local business owners, and operators. It's one of the busiest times, one of the busiest months of the year is October. And for those who did not feel the physical impact of Helene last year, every single one of us felt the economic impact. It really, for September, October, and November, those 3 months actually were down over 40% from our normal level of business. Much of the rest of the year was normal numbers, but those 3 months alone is enough to, throw off our owners and operators when they're making hay so they can live off of it during the slower winter months. So it's a really important time of year. The good news is it's an important time of year for a good reason. We have a lot of awesome stuff. We're really known for our outdoor recreation. And we have over half of our land is public lands. We have 250 waterfalls, 110,000 acres of public land, 350 miles of single track, and 1,000 miles of trails. So we got a lot of stuff. And certainly that's one of the reasons why folks come. Then throw in the beautiful fall color. And, it's really a perfect time of year. I will say we have on our website an interactive fall foliage map. So if folks go to explorebrevard.com, they can actually move their way through the full fall season, looking for what they consider to be peak, and pick even a section of our community and zoom in so they really can pick the place and date that they want to come hang out in Transylvania County.
So what have you been hearing from some business owners and those in and around Brevard and Transylvania County when it comes to their anticipation for this season? We're coming up on the 1 year anniversary, and it's, again, I'm sure a lot of them still kind of processing, getting over what they experienced. So what are their hopes and anticipations going into this fall season?
Sure. I think for all of us, myself included, we're remiss if we don't reflect as the milestone approaches. We actually have an event coming up that is really more of a community event for us to share, be with each other, and commiserate. Because it was, even for folks like me that I consider lucky, I still didn't have cell coverage for 5 days and power at my house for 9 days, and I don't live out in the sticks. My wife, 2 daughters, and I will remember, the late September weekend for the rest of our lives. But I still say we were pretty darn lucky. I think it's mostly maybe hopefulness. It's those that are in hospitality, which all of us in tourism are, enjoy taking care of people, enjoy providing experiences for people, and we miss it when it's not around. And so what I hear is a lot of folks that really are, man, I'm just looking forward to welcoming folks to a wonderful fall and having a chance to do what we didn't get a chance to do last year.
It's a great way to put it, especially with people in hospitality. They have that joy and that pleasure in making sure that they provide people with experiences. What is your pitch to individuals here in the upstate, Northeast Georgia, or maybe looking for a weekend getaway? Temperature is about to get a little bit cooler, and they'll be looking at that getaway, checking that fall foliage map. What's your pitch to them?
Sure. I think what we have is pretty unique, in part because it really combines two things that are difficult to find. One is because of our incredible outdoors, we have tons of stuff to do, right? We at your fingertips, you have, the recreational activities I referenced earlier, but you also have like this vibrant downtown Brevard that has breweries and boutiques and art galleries and cafes and eclectic shops sort of just lining the streets. It's very walkable. So you have all this stuff to do, but it's wrapped up in this very quaint and authentic mountain community. So you have all the things you would want from this warm, small community, but you also have all the things that you normally only can get if you're going to a big city. So I'd say for the places you referenced, leave the city behind, leave the horns honking, leaves the locking your car door in 10 seconds or you're in trouble, and come and be in a relaxing environment with us. But relaxed doesn't mean boring, because we got a lot of stuff to do.
Relaxing doesn't mean boring. That's good. Good advice there. And hopefully we'll have a lot of people come visit this fall. So Mr. Lovelace, thank you so much for your time. And thank you so much for getting everything back on track nearly 1 year after Helene.
My pleasure. And I'll say to folks, if you're coming soon, if you're coming next month, make sure to come to Halloween Fest, one of our coolest times of the year, October 25th. We're Transylvania County, so shame on us if we don't have a Halloween Fest. Come enjoy our festival with food, music, all that other stuff. But whenever you come, we'll make sure to show you a really great time.
October 25th.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got you. Thank you so much.